Okay. For problem 3-2. So, this is again, lease. Pero wala siyang guaranteed residual value. Tapos, meron siyang installation cost at restoration cost. So, let's start. Kunin natin again yung present value ng lease payments. So, una, yung present value ng 86,680 na 5 beses mong gagawin. So, again, it's an annuity due because it's due every start of the year. So, 361, 443.94. Ngayon, kasama din sa lease obligation mo, yung restoration cost after 5 years. So, actually, ito yung aking solution sa baba. Okay, kukunin mo yung present value ng 20,000 restoration cost. So, multiply mo siya sa present value factor na 1 pesos, n equals 5, I equals 10%. So, you'll get 12,418.43. So, yun din yung lalagay natin dito sa taas. So, yun yung lahat ng obligations mo for the lease at present value. I-deduct mo yung una mong bayad on the first day of the lease na 86,680. Kaya, ang iyong lease liability as of January 1 is 287,182.36. Now, we compute for the cost of the right of use asset. Okay? So, present value ng lease payments, 361,443 plus installation cost na 10,000, no? Kasi yan po yan nasa IFRS, no? Na kapag may installation cost ka, then kasama yon sa cost ng asset. So, present value ng lease payments, tsaka installation cost at present value din, although that's 10,000 kasi ngayon mo naman gagastusin. Tapos, present value ng restoration cost na 12,418.43. So, total of that is 383,862. That will be the cost to be recorded as right of use machine. Now, compute na rin natin yung depreciation. Yung residual value na sinasabi sa 3-2 ay unguaranteed. So, hindi mo siya isasama sa consideration for computing the depreciation. No? Kasi, hindi mo naman guarantee. So, parang walang salvage value on as far as you are concerned. So, what will you do is yung right of use machine, divide mo lang sa lease term, no? Kahit pa ang useful life niya ay, sinabi ba dito sa hindi ko makita kung may useful life. Ayun, 6 years yung useful life. Pero dahil 5 years mo lang pakikinabangan yan, divide mo lang sa 5, no? So, walang bearing yung 6 years sa case na to. So, ang annual depreciation mo is 76,772.47. Now, let's have the amortization table dito sa kabilang panig ng aking Excel. So, na-explain ko na yung yung mechanism ng amortization table dun sa 3-1. So, punta na tayo dun sa journal entries. Na. So, first entry, ayan, yung iyong right of use asset na 383 to 862. Magbabayad ka ng cash initial down payment na 86,680 dun sa lease contract. At yung present value nung natitira mo pang obligation sa lease, yung present value ng apat na 86,680 tsaka yung restoration cost pa. So, 287,182. So, you credit that to lease liability. Year end ng December 31, may dalawa tayong adjusting entry. For depreciation, na-compute na natin kanina to, yung 76,772.47. At interest expense accrued, balikan sa table. Ito siya. Ayan, yung kinlik ko ngayon, 28,718. Yan yung interest adjustment for accrued interest on December 31, 2024. Yan, you credit that to lease liability. Yan. Okay? So, dahil nag-adjusting entry ka nung December 31, pag nag-bayad ka ng 86,680 ng January 1, assuming hindi ka nag-reversing entry, you debit lease liability na lang. Wala ka ng debit, interest, expense. Okay. For 2025 pattern, usual depreciation, 76,772. Tapos, tingin ka lang dun sa table, yung interest for 2025 can be found here. Ito. Yan, yung 28 922.06. Yan yung interest mo for 2025. So, yun yung i-adjust. Ito. Debit interest expense, credit, lease liability. Yan. So, yan po yung ating problem 3-2.